This, by the way. Welcome to the Wakefield Doctrine Saturday Night Drive, Theory of Clark, Scotts, and Rogers. We have a full house here in the dashboard. Progenitor Roger, a DS1, in the automobile, Downspring Glen, and Ms. AKH, Scotian characters, Rankin Tours. The Roger, yeah, what he said. We just got joined by Roger, and we're in the second half. Do we care about this discussion? You want me to recap?
Oh, no, you know what? Let's just move forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Roger, what's up?
Got my sandwich?
I know, I got my sandwich.
Oh, man.
I didn't want the Swiss cheese. I wanted American cheese.
What is this, Marcel Marceau diner here, or what? Come on.
No.
Took you long enough to eat it.
Jeez Louise.
It's because you had to have the mayonnaise at the right temperature.
No, actually, Clark, I'm outside. I was setting up your telescope.
Oh, hey, yeah. How does that work? How's that working? Can you see us?
Not terribly well. It's good for looking at the moon, looking at big stuff.
M-O-O-N spells moon. That's right. Oh, okay.
Is it dark up there? Is it dark up there yet?
No.
Well,
It's still light.
It's still light here, except it clouded up. It was a pretty good evening for this kind of thing. So nobody thinks
No, it's not clouded yet.
Oh, up there? We're getting the...
No.
Down here near the ocean, it's cloudy
Yeah. That's because of the curvature of the Earth.
because of the curvature of my spine.
So nobody believes that we'll actually put a short tape into tomorrow's post, but I did want to say that I was starting on a post about the musings of new developments in the doctrine, sort of what you and I were talking about today, which is blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I didn't
cut. Never mind, I drive, you guys talk. Screw this.
Hey!
Well, we left off in the middle of a sentence. You don't remember what that sentence was?
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, went blah, blah, blah. And then he paused and said blah again.
And then blah, blah,
And then
blah,
blah,
the Roger
blah,
with the
blah,
blah
blah.
sandwich.
That's the way I remember it.
It was so blah, it took him forever to eat it.
And then in response, I said, yeah, blah.
Now, what would be an interesting end to the doctrine would be, and the car got up to 120 miles an hour before it found the telephone pole.
Huh? Okay, I had missed
That
that
was
one.
that was the
Telescope pull.
telephone pole. Well, come on, guys. If I actually did put this up there, we gotta be scintillating
Daniel is
conversation.
traveling tonight on a plane.
Scott's are singing people. Got anything scintillating that they'll hear it tomorrow and say, "Damn, I gotta call those people." 'Cause
Sometimes, here's what I got that's scintillating. Sometimes when two Clarks talk to each other, it's such a vortex of ununderstandable stuff that it sucks the life and the air and the oxygen out of the universe. Nobody can understand it. Nobody gives a rat's ass about it. I just want to die. I just want to curl up in a ball and kill myself.
Say, it does get a little like, whoa, and then you just kind of, the mind goes blank.
That's what I tried to put on your blog the other day, not AK, a DS1, but you censored me. But anyway.
Yeah, that was pretty clever on my part, wasn't it?
See, now you're funny. Now you're talking to a Scott, you can be funny.
Exactly.
When you talk to a Clark,
It's like, whoa,
oh my
holy
God.
shit.
Jesus, you can't even read it.
Hey. No, we are funny all the time to each other, aren't we, Clark?
Yeah, but
I'm
we're not
just
talking
driving.
about the two of you. We're talking about how it affects us.
Man, you might be funny to each other, but I can't see the shit, man. It just seems like, oh my God, every little thought, every little detail, every little
Gut-wrenching.
Okay,
nuance.
you know. Okay.
I'm getting her mad, ain't I?
Yeah.
see, now the thought,
No.
the dialogue balloons in the car would be, ruff, 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 ruff.
I'm not
know
kidding you.
what,
We used to have this guy I used to talk
DS1.
to at the fucking meeting clock. You guys would start talking about computers, and
yeah.
my insides would cave in. My brain would leak out of my fucking ears. I'd be on my knees begging you guys to stop. People 3 houses away were bored to death.
It's sort of the metaphysical opposite of a siren effect on a dog. You know,
But you know what, DS, you've been like this, obviously, well, you've been like this for a long time, and you know that, because I remember back in the E.L. Freeman days, I always felt like, you know, you were kind of like off in another universe somewhere, and then you would say with these
Oh, I heard
things.
you. Somebody, you're talking to me?
You're talking to me, Travis.
I
All right, good
Travina
one. Good
Bickle.
one. I'll give it to you. I'll give it
You're
to
you're in the background. Okay, so what?
you. Never mind. It was just an observation from a long time ago.
You're not sitting in the back seat, are you?
No.
No. Glenn has
Okay, you're in the
been,
front
They won't let me
Yeah.
hear
Glenn's
it.
been a total
You're
gentleman.
all in the... Wait a minute, you're all in the front seat?
Yep.
Oh, I'm in the
Yep.
back.
We're all in the
Glenn's
front
in the
seat.
back seat
I'm in the back seat. I have my pants off.
with those dog cage things that go across the back of the front seats.
I'm not wearing pants.
Boxers or briefs?
Neither.
Neither. Yeah, right.
And I'm driving around with a cage full of Scots. Come on. Well, the things we'll do for the doctor.
Scots don't wear underwear.
That's right. Commando, baby.
That's right.
Okay, Roger, you want to jump in anywhere here?
Yeah, let me say something here.
All right.
Jennifer.
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
what do you think of this? Speaking of E.L. Friedman days, 4,000 years ago,
Yeah.
when all that was going on, this shit was still going on in the parking lot in front of the building, you know.
I know. Well,
It hasn't changed all that much.
I know, and that's the thing that I realize now. A lot of Denise and how I thought about her. Now that I am aware of the doctrine and the personalities, and that she's a Clark, I mean, it all makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of things didn't make sense back then to me, as far as her behavior.
Yeah.
Not in a negative, no, not in a negative way, not in a negative way at all. But I was, sometimes I was just like,
Well, that would have been more uncomfortable for her than for us, because for those mutants who are able to deal with the doctrine at this stage, it must have been tugging at something that she probably didn't have any kind of sense of, her Clark aspect.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't constant, but there were.
You know, you think you hear music and you can't hold it together in your head long enough to get a melody out of it. How deep is that? Jeez.
Well, I gotta tell you, the first.
Yeah, and then I was kind of like, well, how do I approach? How do I approach her?
You know what used to bother
No, of course, that's attention deficit disorder. That's
Oh, okay.
You know what used to bug me when I first knew Clark? I'd be sitting at a meeting somewhere and Clark would be talking. And all around the room, people are looking at each other with these quizzical looks on. It's like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I'd be sitting there saying, oh shit, I know exactly what he's talking about. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah. But,
It used to scare me. I always knew what he was talking about.
well, that's because you guys are just exceptionally perceptive people. And then that is part of the big challenge that we have is the idea that oh shit. Now it's just, we still have 10 minutes. You
Okay,
can't leave yet.
that's fine. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, staring at people's credit union.
Billy Graham is still alive, Clark. I just thought you want to know.
Oh, is he? Okay. Then I can't crawl under the covers and pretend to be Billy?
No.
All right. Now, come on. Now, if we're going to have any of this make it to be attractive to people, we have to portray blah, blah. I'm sorry.
We have to be funny.
You guys can jump ahead of the next 3 pages of what I would have said.
So, anyway,
Yeah, therefore.
I'd be listening to Clark talk. I knew what he was talking about. It freaked me out because I know he was freaking other people out. Similar to your experience with Denise.
Yeah.
You'd be sitting there, you'd be listening, and you say, what? And that's Clark. Clark's just but at the same time.
With that smile
But
they always have.
that's the thing. And at the same time, as odd and as strange and as weird as it is, it's also compelling. Tell me more. I want to know more about this planet you're from.
But that's the vindication of the doctrine.
The
Yeah,
vindication.